No, I will not give up on love. No, I will not give up on us. No, I will not give up on love. No, I will not give up on us. Was down in the Garden of Eden. I went there to grow my hair long. Was down in the Garden of Eden. I was alone, but I was thinking about you some. Now all that I saw around me, baby, was beauty, but violence all the same. Been dying to hold you closer, but I keep choosing lonely nights instead. Singing I won't give up on love. No, no, even when it feels like I'm falling and everybody's falling out of touch. Trust that I've seen the light. I won't turn away out of fear of what you'll say about us. Was down in the Garden of Eden. I was writing my songs for you. Standing in the Garden of Eden. Oh baby, I was alone, but no, I hit the sea and the blues. I'll see you and you see me, the man on the rock. So you say to me every day, oh no, oh, sentiment used to charm me, but I always found myself running away to stay. Singing I won't give up on love. No, no, even when it feels like I'm falling and death is always calling me out. Oh, I trust, I've seen the light. I won't turn away out of fear of what you'll say about how like a dream that I choose to live inside of. She takes me round the bend and brings me right back to the start again. And love is like a dream that I choose to live inside of. She is not mine to give. Like a dream, like a dream, like a dream, oh. Like a dream, like a dream, like a dream, oh. Like a dream, like a dream, like a dream, oh. Like a dream, like a dream. My love is like a dream. Oh, my love is like a dream, like a dream, dream. Stand in the Garden of Eden. I went there to grow my hair long. Stand in the Garden of Eden, but my heart was with you instead.
Hi, my name is Quinn Oulton. I'm here in London with Jack Robson on the drums. I'm going to do a song called If You Could See Me Now. If you could see me now, you'd be proud of me. I understand why you wouldn't want to be in my life. You were kind, I was cruel, and you cared, swear I've changed. Yeah, I learned from the best. If you could see me now, you'd be proud of me. I understand why you wouldn't want to be in my life. You were kind, I was cruel, and you cared, swear I've changed. Yeah, I learned from the best. Jack. I think if you leave me alone, that would be best. You've been the sole cause of all my stressors for years. Wonder why I left you, why do you think it is? You need to learn to, you need to give me space. Yeah, the intense pressure of the presence, I can feel it. Ever since I met you, you pushed me to my limit. Now I would like your face out of my face for a minute. You don't respect me, to get back in your place, yeah. Space, yeah. Singing songs in my head. You're proud of yourself, that's basically all I hear. You say you changed, I swear you said that lost it. Only thing that's changed is now I know you're not sincere. I let you have your say in every single decision. Didn't see my friends said that you're stuck to the vision. Anything I do could be used as ammunition to keep me in my place, like in my pride and ambition. Gonna play a song of mine now called Sober. light strikes your eyes, filthy floor, foggy head. Memories of the night before, absent as your empty bed. You try to self-compose, find your phone in the room of your sober friend. Confusion soon leads you to an open wound, nothing but dread. 'Cause you found yourself alone with someone who decided they can make your mind up for you. A friend disguised, your mind tries to conceptualize the damage he did. You're acting fine till your friends decide to set aside and just disappear. Avoid the strain, ignore the pain. He's probably changed, I don't wanna hear it. The fact is you found yourself alone with someone who decided they can make your mind up for you. Focus on yourself completely and let your fickle friends step aside for open minds who listen to you. I'm not saying I'll be able to heal you, make everything easy. Just so you know you're not alone when I'm with you. I promise I'll be there for you to turn to. Just know you're not alone when I'm with you. I'm going to play a song that came out last year. It's called When You're Near. It's from my EP called Lead You to Water. My face unlocks your phone and your place feels like home. Can't recall when I last had so little time to myself. Thought I thrived alone till I lived this life that we built. But since you've gone, my mind feels numb. I let my world fall to pieces. stay out late, flip my days round. Work too hard, grind my teeth down. Everything else disappears. I'm dreaming of when near. Cherish your comfort so dearly. I just want to keep you near. So don't you dare disappear when you're near. Tell me how you've been. Can see you're struggling. It's like your whole world starts to fray when half your heart's so far away. No stress, I'll take your call. That's what friends are for. When I'm gone, will you turn? I can't leave you unattended. Left your world full of pieces. Time goes on, you're suspended. Everything else disappears. I'm dreaming of when you live. Cherish your comfort so dearly. I'm dreaming of when you live. So don't you dare disappear when you live. I'm dreaming of when you live. Cherish your comfort so dearly. I just want to keep you near me. Don't you dare disappear when you're near me. When you're near me, don't you dare disappear when you're near, when you're near, when you're near. So deeply, keep you near me. Don't you dare disappear when you're near. Put down the phone, clear your head, take a moment. You're angry, I know, need to let go. He's acting all cold, 'cause his moment was stolen. Believe me, it's part of the show. Well, let's break this down. He's a fool, not a monster. He thinks he can lead you around. Does a philosophy degree, and the fact that he reads make his emotional needs more profound. Surely you don't wanna be wasting your youth. Something inside despises your progress. It's time somebody just told you the truth. Well, you can walk right now, you'll feel better. When the wall comes down, break that tether. You're same. Sure, your every memory still remain true, but honestly it hurts to see how he's changed you. Besides what's best for you is nice for me too. Well, you can walk right now and you'll feel better. When the wall comes down, break that tether. You'll be free from doubt, it'll feel like heaven. You can walk right now and you'll feel better. Maybe all you really need is someone like. You love me, won't you love me? 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 This used to be so easy. Swallow the self-pity. There's nothing quite so lonely as being your friend. Your confidence eats right through me. Scam for weakness and locked eyes with me. Now you decide to disown me. Left me nothing to defend. You can't throw your weight around. I tell you one thing. Soon they'll look inside and find you made of sweet nothing. You can't throw your weight around. I tell you one thing. Soon they'll look inside and find you made of sweet nothing. I wonder how does it feel to have those suckers surround you. Supposed to those who don't know the truth, you've got it all. So climb the stairs, kick the door through. Sure, you got the best view. The taller tower they build you, the further you'll fall. You can't throw your weight around. I tell you one thing. Soon they'll look inside and find you made of sweet nothing. You can't throw your weight around. I tell you one thing. Soon they'll look inside and find you made of sweet nothing. 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 Nothing. Thank you very much.
Efendim Akustikhane'ye hoş geldiniz. Bugün konuğumuz Quinn Oulton. Çok yine sevdiğimiz, keyifle dinlediğimiz bir müzisyeni ağırlıyoruz. Sadece onu ağırlamıyoruz. Bugün stüdyoda bir başka misafirimiz de var. Hemen kendisine bu taraftan sorarak başlayalım, sonrasında müziğinden devam edelim. Hey Quinn, how are you doing? How are you lately?
I'm pretty good lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about your
This is Piper.
friend.
This is Piper. She's 6 years old. She's a Doberman and a Greyhound. And she's missing her mum right now.
Yeah.
But she's chilling.
Yeah. She's very calm.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah. That's very nice.
Yeah. She wants to sing.
So Quinn, let's talk about your music. How do you describe your music?
So I'd say I try and write songs that are really memorable, that mean something to me, and that excite me in the way that I produce them and record them and play them live. And I think there's something in my music for different people, whether that's in the meaning of the lyrics, that really means something to me. In the production, I really try and push myself. And if you're not paying attention to any of that, it just feels good.
What are your inspirations while you're creating music?
So I grew up mainly playing jazz. I studied saxophone from when I was a little child, when I was 8. And that was my life until I was halfway through university. And I met some people who opened my eyes to being a talented instrumentalist and also a songwriter. I'd also been learning to produce in that time and playing other instruments, but I'd never taken it very seriously. And at that point, I decided that's what I wanted to do. And I realized all this music that I'd been listening to when I was growing up through my parents, just on in the background and when we ate dinner and stuff, that was all the music that really moved me. And that was kind of folk and funk and blues and songwriters like John Martin. That was someone who has I have a deep emotional connection to that music. And so what I try and do is combine all of these things and do something that excites me. I think, I can't remember what your question was. I just went off on something.
What are your inspirations was the question.
Yeah, so I'd say, when it comes down to it, I'd say my biggest influences are songwriters like Joni Mitchell and John Martin, producers like Tom York of Radiohead, Justin Vernon of Bon Iver, Bjork, and then there is this element of spontaneity in my music, which I try and really capture, even in the recordings, which comes from my love of jazz and just everything that I know about music has come from a jazz and improvisational background. So John Coltrane, Herbie Hancock, all of these people. I think once you've learned something, you can't not let it impact and influence what you're making. Even if you're making a pop record, it's going to be there.
Yeah.
So I try not to stop that.
How about the place you are living in? How about the city? Are those also inspirations for you?
Yeah, interestingly, for the first time in my life, I've just started living in other places. I grew up in Southwest London, lived there my whole life, lived in North, Northeast, West, Southeast, a lot of time in Southeast London at the time where there was this UK jazz explosion happening, and that was great. It was lovely to be a part of that. Some incredible musicians. I then last year spent quite a long time in Berlin, and I love what's going on there. It feels like quite a nice kind of as a result of what happened in London, it feels like something very unique of its own has taken that feeling and run with it. And in Berlin, I think I think there's people making exactly what they want without any
restrictions,
feeling like they need to be influenced by someone or do a certain thing. And I think maybe in London there's a little bit of that. There's this real strong drive to succeed and to grind. And in Berlin, everyone doesn't. It feels like people don't mind about that so much. And I think that leads to completely open creativity. Yeah. But now I live by the sea in Brighton. I've just moved to Brighton, and that's been a crazy change. I feel like whenever I visited before, I thought that I felt good there because I was stepping away from my normal life. But now my normal life is there. Everything just feels good all the time. No, you know what I mean? It's just nice. It's just being near the sea for the first time in my life. Living there is crazy. Even just feel mental, just knowing that you can go and just be in a beautiful place.
Can you tell me about the image of good music for you?
For me, good music is just music that really, really deeply excites me or confuses me. And I think those two things come hand in hand a lot of the time, especially coming from a jazz background. There's this real push on, what's the word? On virtuosity in music. And when I was studying that, it's like, what's going on? Like, how are they doing that? I want to know how they're doing it, and I want to try and do it myself. And that was something that really excited me. But I think I've learned that actually that applies everywhere. And when you listen to something for the first time and you don't understand it, but it really impacts you, I think that's what makes really good music. And I really try and do that in my music. I try and leave those like moments of excitement as is, so that hopefully people that are in the right headspace have the same feeling that I had when I discovered it. I think that's just like the best thing.
Let me ask you, what's the most important song for you you listened on repeat?
There's two that will come to mind. Most listened, probably it's going to be between, there's going to be a few. There's one called Sugar Baby by Sam Amadon, who was just an incredible, incredible songwriter who lives in London now, actually. Another one is Solid Air by John Martin, which was the album that like is the deepest within me from when I was young. Like I was saying, like my dad played that on repeat for years and years and years. And then I discovered it as an adult by myself, and I was like, what is going on? Like inside me, that's the feeling, is it's just like being moved and not knowing why. And finally, recently, this recording by Dolly Parton and Chet Atkins, who's an incredible, incredible guitarist, called a song called Do I Ever Cross Your Mind? And it's a live recording. And that just captures something which just makes me so happy. They're just laughing, they're making mistakes, and they're just messing around on two guitars, like taking little solos, and it's just like happiness in like 2 minutes. And that
and also freedom, I think.
Freedom.
Yeah, it's a feeling of freedom.
People at the top of their game, living life to their fullest.
Yeah. I think feeling fullest is the key thing for me. When I see something without hearing any music, some players playing music, but I don't hear the sound, I can guess how will it feel for me.
Sure, interesting.
Yeah, I love music, but I love watching music.
Cool. Yeah.
Because I think it makes me much more excited about what should I feel, and it gives me some clues of what should I feel. And also, I have a very interesting question. Yesterday I was talking with a friend, and if you take your music and take it to some place in Africa, like a third world country, without anything good there, and make them listen to your music, what do you think they feel?
I have absolutely no idea. I think that really depends on the individual person. I think personally, I think even me listening to my songs from one day to the next, I can absolutely love it, or I can be like, what the hell is this? This is awful. That's, it's your own mental state. I wouldn't want to assume how somewhere that I've never been would take my music, but I know that I'm very, very moved and excited by a lot of music coming out of Africa.
Yeah.
Particularly Nigeria at the moment. A lot of cool
Nigerian wave,
incredible music. And again, I don't know too much about it. I've worked with some Nigerian artists in the Afrobeats world and Afro like dance rap scene, and I know I love that. I would hope that people there would love my music. I think some certain songs of mine I see people using, and it seems like coming from some countries in Africa. But yeah, that is an interesting question. You know, so I'm using Western tunings, I'm using mainly like 4/4. I hope my music still feels good and feels like groovy to people around the world, because that's important. I think, you know, just the feel. I hope I've got some feel in my music. That's what I try and do, but I don't know.
When I was learning how to edit a video 12 or 13 years ago, I always take very famous films and replace their musics.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And it's something very interesting. You feel like, wow, this is not that scene I watched in this film. And that's why I ask this question, because music changes everything while you are seeing any environment. It changes everything.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, that's really cool. I did that at school as well. We like had the challenge. It was like in music tech, like rescore this like Mickey Mouse cartoon or something, and it was ridiculous how weird you can make things with the wrong music.
Yeah, I always imagined while you are watching a Tom and Jerry.
I did it, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, and you play Idiotech from Radiohead, and while Tom chases Jerry. Well, it becomes something very different than it is. It actually is. Yeah. So, what's your plans for this year and next?
So, at the end of last year, I came off of a tour in Europe and the UK. And anytime I play live a lot, I think I learn a lot about myself, because there's a lot of, when you're in the studio, you have the benefit of doing everything over and over and over. And I feel, whilst that's great, I feel like I learn my strengths faster when I'm playing live. And I think from that tour, I feel like I've refined how I use my voice and how my voice is used best. And that really reflects the way I write. So I'm writing a lot of new music at the moment. I think I've found a sound and I love it. And I'm just spending a few weeks writing loads, working on all of this stuff a lot, pushing it further and further, and then stopping when I feel like I have run out of steam and not worrying about it for a bit. And I'm due to start that again. I've got quite a lot of music, and the idea is just to keep making more music, and hopefully, I'm going to be putting stuff out. I'm going to be putting stuff out, quiet. Good gosh. It's a funny noise. Okay, bye. As I was saying, I'm just making a lot of music, and it's going to start coming out, and it's just going to be a lot of songs, and I don't know what's going to happen, and it's going to turn into a huge project. Maybe I'm going to turn it into a few different projects. I feel like I don't want to be restricting my creativity by putting it into a specific package right now.
That's a cool thing to do. Also, I'm very excited about how you talk about your voice, because talking about your voice, you said how my voice can be used. I think it's a very good point of view. About what you have, because
you have to be realistic.
Yeah, it's very realistic.
Everybody's heads are different shapes.
Yeah.
And that at the end of the day, you can't sound like someone else.
Yeah, sure.
I can try, and I have tried in the past. And when I started singing really, really late on, when I was like 21. I'd never ever sang before, and then when I did, and I started recording and stuff, now to me that feels terrible, because I felt like I was trying to imitate people that I thought I should sound like. And as I go on, I learned that I sound like certain vowel sounds work for me more in certain ranges, certain tone, like how much, you learn how much air and compression to use, all of these things that for people who have the benefit of singing from when they're a child, because you scream and you sing badly for decades, and then you have a beautiful voice, and you hear these people when they're like 15 or even younger, like have these incredible voices. And for me, it's been a much, much, much longer process. And I still feel like, when you're learning something new and at the beginning you're like, oh my God, I'm amazing. And then when you get good, it starts to even out and you realize what your limitations are. And so people that are really good at their craft, they think that they're not as good. And someone that's not very good thinks that they're really good when they're like one step forward. Interestingly, I feel like I'm still making much bigger strides than I would expect with my voice. And I think just because I'm just trying new things all the time, and I feel like I'm in a good place now that I hopefully won't look back on and cringe like I do with some of the first stuff. Drenched in reverb. Now I love having my voice really, really dry, which is something that I never ever thought I'd be able to do. And I think maybe it's a reaction to this thing of hiding behind reverb and effects.
It's the perception of you in you, right? How you can understand what you are doing, because when you start doing something, you don't get it at first.
Yeah, I had no reference of what I could be or what I should be. Not that it should be anything, but
I think when you get older and older, you start to realize how good or bad you are at something, and you easily accept your boundaries, and then maybe you have the motivation to push forward those boundaries.
I think growing up is accepting your limitations, and if you're strong-willed, you can push it. If you're clever about it, you can push those boundaries a little bit, but embrace what you can, especially when it's art, because there's no right or wrong. So if one thing works, then it works. There's certain people. I remember hearing King Cruel for the first time when I was a teenager. I was quite young. I was like, what the hell is this? What is he doing with his voice? And now I love it. And I get it. And I didn't get it at the time. I thought it was, I just didn't have any context, cultural context, understanding of who he was, why he was doing that. But it's him, and it's what works for him, and it really, really worked. And he's now like a legendary artist.
You know what I think in my language, conservatory is conservator. And that means to protect something.
Conserve,
conserve, And I think it's so, it's a contradiction for art.
That's a very good point. I never realized that, having been at a conservatoire.
It's great meeting you. It's very exciting to meet you. I hope we're gonna see each other again in Istanbul. While you are having a great time while in your concert. We are in your concert, and I hope so. And you have a great music. We loved it. And thanks for coming here and playing for us.
Thank you so much for having me. Can't wait to come to Istanbul.
See ya. Quinn Oulton'la sohbetimizin sonuna geldik. Kendinize iyi bakın.